full body workout, but it's going to be a little less intense because I'm tired. So we're going to do upper body, lower body, and a lot of abs, but we're going to do a lot of it on the floor because, again, I'm tired. So we have dumbbells, medicine ball, and a long resistance band and a mat. So any of those things will work. I'll show you how to adjust if you don't have one or the other, okay? So we will start warming up. Cats here are optional, of course. I'm already warm, hence the tired, but that's okay. We're doing it anyway. If they knock down the camera, I'll start over. And then kick back. And I hope you all are doing well. Just not the same without doing Zoomy classes. All right, and then straight leg kicks. Oh yeah. That feels good. As much as stretching can feel good. I did foam roll for a minute before this because I had to. Otherwise, things were going to break. One more. Alrighty, and then right leg forward, left leg back. Open it up. That just feels good. And then switch sides. I'll be groaning a lot today for your pleasure. One more. All right, go nice and wide with the legs and bring arms down and up, down and up. So we are having some fabulous weather here. I don't need to be mean if anyone is watching this from outside of Los Angeles, but whew, this is why we spend all our time in traffic and pay a lot of money to live here, because Shebus. It's February and it's 80 degrees. One more. And then nice rotation. I'll just keep doing this. You guys do a bunch of push-ups and I'll catch up with you in a minute. Just kidding. Kinda. I'm kinda kidding. Kinda not. 2 more. And 1, big arm circles. Get those shoulders nice and open, crunchy, in this case, and other direction. And then we're going to grab the long band or the dumbbells, and we're going to do some rowing. So anytime I'm doing a long band, it's standing up, and if you have dumbbells, you're just going to do a bent over. Knees bent, abs tight, back flat, and then you'll do a row here or whatever we're doing, okay? So I'm going to show you real quick with the dumbbells. We're just going to do a bent over row here, but I'm going to use the band, and I stand up, hands through the handles so they don't thwack you, arms out, and you're going to squeeze and squeeze. So it's the same idea. We're just rowing, pulling those shoulder blades together. Right, knees bent, abs tight, my back is still flat. If I did bent over with the dumbbells, same thing, right? You could do it with the band too, but you don't need to. And again, the back hurts, so we're not. But relax your knees, that takes a lot of pressure off your low back. You want to keep your elbows up, shoulders down. And most of the time, we'd rather have our shoulders up and elbows down. But we're going to go the opposite of what our body wants. So we work the muscles without straining our necks or, using all traps. Make sense? It doesn't have to make sense. You can just nod and smile. Say she's delirious. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Breathe, belly tight. Good. Working that upper back and the posture. It's all about posture. 2 more. And 1. Beautiful. So you can drop that for now. We're just going to squat, twist, crunch. So squat, twist, crunch, squat, twist, crunch. I have my hands on my shoulders, so I'm not pulling on my neck as I twist, right? I want my head to stay up, chest up, squat, get those hips back so your butt's back. And then when you crunch, use the abs. And don't pull on your neck. Make sense? I think I'm going to say makes sense a lot because in my head, I need to know it makes sense. Good. Good, one more each way. Last one. Alrighty. Now I'm going to use my band again for bicep curls. You can use dumbbells or a bar, whatever you have. If you're on the band, make sure your feet are securing the band so it doesn't come up and smack you in the head. Alright, shoulders back, and then just bicep curls here. Good. Again, knees are relaxed. Abs are tight. So also if you have a mini band, we can use that in a minute, or the long band. Most people have one or the other. So you need to pause this after this and grab the mini band. Feel free to do that, but we're going to do that in a second. Super interesting watching someone do bicep curls, isn't it? I know. All right, one more. Good. All right, so if you have a mini band, you're going to put it either above your knees or above your ankles, or yeah, on your ankles, whatever works for you. With this band, also hold your dumbbells because we're going to do biceps again. So if you have the long band, we're just going to go here, relax your knees, bend them, and we're going to walk side to side. It looks like nothing, but you feel it pretty quickly. So if you have the mini band, around your ankles is a little harder to do it this way, but if it tweaks out your knee, put it above your knees. Because we're not trying to tweak out anything here. Good, keep those knees bent, but sticking out a little bit. And I'm wearing just socks. I don't feel like wearing shoes, but you're welcome to be wearing shoes. Or you can do it barefoot, but when you do the band barefoot, it kind of hurts. So, whatever works for you. Feeling it? I am. One more each way, and then you're going to hold it in the middle. We're going to do more biceps. Yes. I know. Reach delirium and come back to the center. Make sure you're in the right position. You might have to adjust your feet and more little biceps. So pulse it up. So you're not going to come all the way down or all the way up, just right in the middle. Little pulses. Try to keep your wrists straight so we're not working the forearm. We're working those biceps. Whew. And 5. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ugh, boy. All right. So we're going to do tricep extensions, overhead extensions. So with your dumbbells or your medicine ball, it looks like this. You can have them next to each other. So knees bent, hips are tucked under, none of this, okay? And then just extensions here. If you have a long band, put it behind you, you're grabbing it with one hand and extending up. Okay? So you control the resistance with this. So you can pull it tighter or looser. So you can adjust it in the middle too. If you start tight, I'm just going to move up so it stops clicking. If you start too tight, do a couple and then you can make it looser. Just don't let go, because it will shoot across the room. But knees are relaxed, abs are tight, and I'm not arching my back. These really hurt. I might just be really tired. Or both. Could be both. I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt. It's both. Because these always hurt. 2 more here. If you're doing both hands, both arms, just keep going. Yay! I know. It's a bonus. You get to do more. Bonus, punishment, whatever, however you see it. If you're doing any of this and not just sitting on the couch with a glass of wine laughing at me, you get extra points. So good on you. And aren't you impressed I'm still standing up? I said we were going to be on the floor. We will be. 2 more. All right, so now we're going to do a bow and arrow with the band. You hold on to the band. You hold on to the handle. Like that. Stagger your leg and then pull it back. If you're doing it with a dumbbell, put one hand on your knee and like that. Got it? Good. And shoulder down, elbow up. In archery, they would have you put your thumb right by your ear. That's where you had to land. And it always felt like you were going to basically cut your nose off as you released it. But the fact that I still have a nose proves that that was wrong. This really works the back of your shoulder nicely and your upper back. Two more. Other side. So if you're doing it with dumbbells, you're here. Okay? You're doing it with the band, you're here. Again, do not let go with either hand. Disregard the cats wrestling in the foreground. Monkeys. What are you doing? Monkeys. It was like a slow attack. 3 more. And 2. And 1. All right. Good. Come on down onto the mat like I promised. You can grab all your weights, have them nearby so we can adjust to whatever we feel like using, okay? So, if you have your dumbbells, you can do it with dumbbells or a medicine ball. You can probably do it with a band, but it's going to get complicated. Knees together, feet together, lean back, engage those abs, okay? Belly's nice and tight. And with both arms, we're just doing bicep curls. All right, if that's easy and fun for your back, you're going to bring one knee up at a time. Good. Try not to move your upper body if you don't have to. There's more wrestling. That's the cat's workout for the moment. Keep breathing, keep that belly button tight. 2 more here. 1 more. Alrighty. And then put those weights down for now. We're going to use them again. If you have a medicine ball, we're going to try to use a medicine ball. It has to be one that you can hold in one hand and not drop on your chest. Okay? If you don't have one, just use one dumbbell, okay? So we're going to come down. I'll show you with the right hand first. We're going to come down on our backs. And with one hand, we're going to press up in a chest press and back down. Bringing the hips up and down with you. So we're working just a little bit of balance. Working one side first. If you feel like you're going to drop it, then just use the dumbbell. Mine is a pretty good size that I can hold it in my hand. Good, and keep squeezing the butt on the way up. And my elbow is touching the floor on the way down, don't worry about that. If you're on a bench or something, you can go past that point. But I'm on the floor. 2 more here. And then we're going to switch sides. Okay? Up and down. That's it. Hips up and down as you go. All the weight's really in your heels. Your toes are light. Still getting a lot of glute, not too much hurting the knees or working the quads. Good. Two more here. One more. Good. Now, either grab your dumbbells or use your medicine ball. So you're going to use both dumbbells if you can, or your medicine ball, and you're going to do a nose crusher. So you're going to bring your hips up and bring the ball towards your forehead, keeping your elbows pointed towards your knees. All right, once you have the rhythm of that, we're going to bring one knee up at a time. Try not to really crush your nose. Good. I am actually landing the ball on my forehead, but just gently. You really shouldn't do that. I'm going to try to stop doing that. If you have the dumbbells, just bring them next to your ears, so you don't want to bring them to your forehead because you clock yourself. So just right next to your head on either side. One more each way. Good, and then come on down, and from here we're going to go into dead bugs with the weight. So you can put the weight down, or you can use 1 or 2 dumbbells or the medicine ball. So knees are up, just had to loosen my back a second. Hands up, knees up, bring them out, and in. Good. If this is easy peasy for you, you can go on a diagonal. So my legs go to one side, arms go to the other diagonal, legs out to the left, arms to the right, and then back to the center. So diagonal, diagonal, and center. Or you can just stay with the straight up dead bugs, with or without the weight. And again, if it bothers your low back, bring your legs out higher up in the air here, or don't extend them all the way up. You want to keep your back in neutral, so try not to push it into the floor, try not to lift it up and arch it towards the ceiling. Just the same spot it is when you start is where you want it to be in the middle and at the end. Two more each way if you can. If not, just take a break. One more each way. Out and out and center. Excellent. All right, and then you can put the ball down, sit on up, roll it back, and we're going to do the same type of ab we did before. So feet are together, knees are together. You can use your medicine ball or your dumbbells. And we're going to lean back and just do like a decline chest press. So belly button tight. You just go as heavy as you want. You do not have to go heavy on this because your low back is a little precarious because we're not leaning against anything. So your abs are doing a lot of work. It may strain your low back, okay? Keep breathing. Good. And 3, and 2, and 1. Lean up, relax that low back, and just relax. Grab a sip of water. I need a sip of water, so you get a sip of water. You can always have it whenever you want. And we're going to grab our band again. So we're going to stay up in standing. And we're going to do a lat pull down. So if you don't have a long band, you can use your mini band, but it's going to be tight, okay? But you can do one arm at a time. Pull it down, okay? We're going to just pull it down here. You can relax your legs, or you can add a squat to it, like a plie squat, or sliding with your feet out, get a little more inner thigh. I'm going to leave that one to you. Whatever you want to do, if you want to add that squat, feel free. You can do it one arm at a time, or if you're using a mini band, this is probably more reasonable. And elbows come down. We're working those lats. Good. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. I'm telling you, I'm good today. Motivational, ain't it? Okay, so we're going to take the dumbbells. You could do this with the band as well. But we're just going to press them back. So if you do it with the band, just bring both handles back towards you, having the band come towards your stomach. This one, we're just going to bring the arms back. So we're working some triceps and lats. Abs are tight. Knees are relaxed. Don't look down, don't look up. You're just kind of keeping that neck neutral. Keep breathing. Keep that belly engaged. Three more. 2. And 1. Yay. All right. So let's put those down. And we're just going to do arm circles. So keep your shoulders down and relaxed. Knees are relaxed. And then just circle forward. And just move back out to my mat, because my floor is too slippery. And then other direction. Keep doing that. I'm just going to adjust my mat while I do it. It's harder than I thought to do those two things at once. Like rub your belly, pat your head. I know. Sorry, that was my cat. This is harder than it really should be. All right, so now we're going to add a cross back lunge. You can just do a regular back lunge with it, or you could cross back and up and back and up. And let's just move the arms up and down in little pulses here. So we're not going too high, we're not going too low with the arms. We're still keeping those shoulders working. And cross back and up. If the moving of the arms is too much, just hold them out. That's just too much brain for you, which it can happen. I understand. No judging here. As you all know, I I got issues. Good. I know, it's like you don't feel anything in your legs, but your shoulders are pooped, right? Dopey little shoulders. I know. And 2 more each way. 1 more each way. Bright idea, what's that? All right, hit the floor again. Let's get nice and long. Lie on out. Because again, tired. Arms overhead, we're just gonna do a nice full sit up, reach for your toes, get a nice stretch up top, slowly back down. If you can't do a full sit up, just do a crunch. Whatever works. Or you can start up top here, and then just come back a little bit, and then go forward, because you hate to miss that hamstring stretch. Would we hate to miss that hamstring stretch? Yes. I will answer for you, yes. Good. Nice. Oops. Hit the Bosu behind me with the ball or some toy of some sort. 2 more here. 1 more. All right. Let's come into a plank. All right, so we're going to do a plank and you're going to drop your knees down and up, down and up. So when you drop your knees, you're just going to bend them towards the floor and then straighten them up and lock your legs up top. So really think about the quads doing the work up here, okay? So I want you to do like a leg extension in a plank position. If that makes any sense to you, I am glad of it, but I don't expect it to. But just straighten your legs all the way up and think about tightening your quads or the front of your thighs. You can do this from your forearms if you like, or you can just hold a plank. And breathe, keep your belly tight. For some reason I was watching my knees go back and forth. You don't have to do that. They're not doing anything special, they're just going down and up. Do as I say, not as I do. 2 more. And 1. And then come on down into child's pose. Oh, stretch it out, think happy thoughts. All right, I don't count. So we're going to do a pike push-up. So basically what we're going to do is, it's like a shoulder push-up. So your head, you want the top of your head to go towards the floor, not your forehead, okay? So you go into a pike, however well you can do that. The higher the better. And then you're going to bend your elbows and bring your head towards the floor. All right? Enjoy this. So, top of your head, going towards the floor. Working a lot of the shoulder. If this is too stupid for you, just, do a push-up. And the push-ups can be from your knees or your toes. You're doing a regular push-up. This one I don't think we could do from our knees. It would be a little tricky. Two more here. And 1. And sit into a child's pose. Yay. Yay. All right, come on to your side. There's enough resting. All right, so you're gonna have 1 arm out, 1 hand behind your head. So this is what we want to want to crunch both knees up and the upper body up, okay? If you can't do that, try one, whatever, okay? You can push off a little bit with your arm if you need to. We're going to crunch it up and back down. That's it. And again, my hand is just gently on my head. I'm not pulling my ear up or anything. I don't know how that would work, but I'm trying not to strain my neck. Letting my obliques do a lot of the work. The majority. Good. And get those knees up towards the ceiling and not in towards your chest as much. Like straight forward. Good. And like I said in the last video, if you're feeling this a lot in your IT band, which obviously I am, you need to foam roll, and that will help. I mean, you could not foam roll and you'll still feel the pain in your IT band every time you roll on it. But if you want to get rid of the pain, foam rolling is your friend. 2 more here. And 1 more. Stay on that side, relax your head on your hand. We're going to bring the top leg up, bottom leg down, and down, up, down, down. Abs tight, down, 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 down. Good. So we're working outer thigh, inner thigh. Core is holding on so we don't roll around. And the upper body is just relaxing. This hand's giving a little bit of support. Two more here. And 1. Beautiful. Other side. We're going to do that side crunch. Ugh. That feels good. And then crunch up. And again, if you can just do one leg, that's perfectly fine. Or if you can do no legs, that's perfectly fine. You know the story. Whatever works for you. Good, keep breathing. 2 more. And 1. And then legs up, up, down, down. Up, down, down. Good. Almost there with this one. Next thing we're going to do is GI Dodo in the bathtub. So give me 2 more here. Last one. And then come onto your stomach. And we're going to kick and swim. So arms and kick and swim and kick and swim. Like GI Dodo in the bathtub. If this bothers your shoulders, you can keep it here. Or you can do a regular old bird dog on all 4s with opposite arm, opposite leg. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was a really long countdown. Sorry. All right, come onto your backs. We'll do some abs. Some more abs, because abs are good. So you're going to have your legs apart, arms apart, and I can never remember the word, starfish, right? I know. So you're going to bring your opposite arm and your opposite leg up together. So you can crunch it up, or you can sit all the way, okay? You can sit up, and if that doesn't work, you can crunch crunch with your knee or your toe, okay? Or sit all the way up. Perfect. These are for Kayla, she loves them. I like them too. I just forget them sometimes. And I always forget the name. Always. One more each way. Last one. And then just lie here like a lump. Just kidding. That never works. All right. Hands by your hips, knees in, and we're just gonna roll up and legs out. Roll up and legs out. Keep the abs tight. When you roll it out, you want your back to get back into neutral. So when you roll it, it's going to roll it, flatten out, and then neutral, and then back. Two more. One more. And then hug it in. All right. So we're going to have our legs straight up. If you can't have your legs straight up, keep them bent. That's not the important part. So have your left hand behind your head. Okay? I'll show you from here. So like this, but I'm starting on the other side. Well, you can start on whatever side. Start on this side. So you're going to use your opposite hand towards your opposite foot. So it's just like a twist crunch. It's not that fancy, I just made it more complicated. Again, sorry. Sorry, man. Don't pull on your neck. I have a limited capacity in my brain these days. And also it's the afternoon when I'm filming this. And you know I'm a morning person. My brain does very well in the morning and then it slowly shuts down. Each minute. One more here. Other side. Again, try not to pull on your neck or strain your neck. Use those abs. Think about bringing your ribs to the opposite hip bone. So here my right ribs are going towards my left hip bone. Two more. And one. And then hug it in. All right. We have to do some tricep push-ups. I'm forcing myself to do tricep push-ups because we didn't do them the last time. Come all the way down, that's your stomach. You can go from your knees or your toes. I'm going from my knees, otherwise my form goes to poo. Hands are right by your chest, elbows are right next to your body, and you're just gonna skim it up and down. So your elbows are skimming your body, scraping along the sides. And come down as far as you can comfortably. You know, find a spot that works for your wrist. Like if this doesn't work for your wrists, find something that does. You know, angle it around. You just want to make sure we don't bother your wrists doing something like this, you know. This is a good spot for me, but it may not be for you. So adjust it as you need to. 2 more. Eek and 1. And stretch it out. Child's pose again. All right. How y'all holding up? Okay. All right, so you're gonna be on your elbows. Yeah. Let's see this first. So we're gonna bring them out, and in. So you can certainly be on your back. This just takes a little bit of pressure off the low back. Because when you bring them out, it adds a little bit more pressure. So, this is just a nice medium. If it still bothers your low back in this position, don't bring your legs apart and together. Just bring them in and out here. Okay? But if you're good, if your back is happy, you can add a little V at the end. Keep that belly tight. And after this, we're going to stretch. Sound good? Sounds good. Hopefully it won't cut off this time. If it does, you know how to stretch on your own. Nice, slow, controlled. 2 more here. 1 more. All right. So to start our stretch, we're going to start with a cat and cow, okay? So on all fours, and we're just going to pull the belly button in and drop it. So even when you drop it, you're still holding the abs tight. So you're not losing complete control of your core. You're just letting the hips pop up. That feels so good. One more here. All right, come into a runner's lunge, either leg forward, the other leg back. Press the back hip towards the floor, and you can tighten the back glute. So my right leg is back, so I'm tightening my right glute, pressing my right hip towards the floor to get a really nice hip flexor stretch. And ouch. And breathe. Drop the back knee, straighten the front leg, and lean forward for that hamstring. And then switch sides. The other leg forward. So now my left leg is back. I'm tightening my left glute, pressing the left hip towards the floor. And then drop the back knee, straighten the front leg for hamstring. Alright, let's come into a pigeon. So cross the front leg, up top, reach. And then coming down. So you can stay up on your hands or on your forearms, whatever you're comfortable with. Breathe. Think happy thoughts. Alright, switch sides. Oh my. Leg cramp, leg cramp, leg cramp. So do your pigeon pose. This is what happens when you dehydrate, people. dehydrate. Wasn't my fault. I was in a hospital working. And you can't walk around with a water bottle because that's frowned upon. So I'm dehydrated. Okie doke. Now that that drama's over, bottom of your feet together. And let's butterfly. You can frog if you prefer. I don't think I'll survive a frog today. Okie dokie. Relax your legs. Oh man. So reach forward. Stretch out that upper back. We did a fair amount of back today. And arms behind. And look up to the ceiling. So warm, I have to put my ceiling fans on. Gloating, gloating. Oh, that feels good. All right, one arm behind for triceps. And the other arm. All right, so reach across and get a nice, easy rotation. Just let the low back relax as you go. And back to the center, and then to the other side. All right, then come back to the center, roll your shoulders back, and then forward. And bring your head down to the side carefully. Oh, crack. And back to the center, and then gently to the other side. And back to the center. All right, yay! We survived it, we did it. There's only one minor calf cramp in there. All right, gang. I look forward to seeing you live next week or in the future. So hope you're having a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.